What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another banger Browns video for you guys. And boy, do I have some crazy stuff to talk about in this one. Because a little while ago, I was checking the Twitter timeline and I saw Mary Kay Cabot posted an article on Cleveland.com talking about what to expect from the Browns heading into free agency, which of course opens up next Wednesday, March 13th at 4 p.m. Although let's be serious here. Free agency actually kind of starts on Monday, March 11th at noon when the legal tampering period opens up. So, yeah, I expect a lot of stuff to come out between now and next Wednesday. So, again, I'm going to keep saying it. If you're not subscribed, or if you are subscribed and you don't have notifications turned on, I would highly suggest you do so, because the Browns are going to be making a lot of noise over the next week or so. I expect a lot of stuff to come out. So in this video, I'm going to talk about what Mary Kay said in the article. Of course, I would actually post pieces of the article itself, but unfortunately, it's a subscriber-only article. So I had to go on Twitter, and luckily, I found one of those Twitter accounts that goes out there and essentially posts little summaries of what was said in the article. Shout out, as always, to the Faithful Dogs podcast for hooking it up with the little pieces from the article. And we're going to start off with this right here. So, this comes from the Faithful Dogs podcast. In fact, every little piece in this video comes from that Twitter account. Shout out to them as always. But starting it off with this, and I quote, some names to keep an eye on at wide receiver for the Browns via Mary Kay Cabot. Mike Williams, Calvin Ridley, Hollywood Brown, and Curtis Samuel. I've talked about Ridley and Hollywood before, but Curtis Samuel, didn't I mention him one time before? I legit couldn't think of any other receivers, so I just threw his name out there. Turns out there's actually some merit behind that. I would love to have Curtis Samuel in the Browns. He's a legit Swiss Army knife. For real. I would love to have him back in Ohio. That'd be awesome. Of course, Mike Williams, another guy with the connection to Deshaun Watson from Clemson. That would be nice if he can stay healthy. Hollywood Brown would be that burner, and Calvin Ridley is one of those big play receivers. So yeah, I would like any one of those four for sure. Now another piece, again, comes from the Faithful Dogs podcast. This is what it says, and I quote, if Zadarius Smith doesn't resign with the Browns, they will explore the possibility of signing these players via Mary Kay Cabot, Jonathan Greenard, AJ Epinesa, Chase Young, and Christian Wilkins. Gee, I could have sworn I talked about Greenard, Young, and Wilkins before. Oh wait, I did. Yesterday. Yeah. I literally did a video talking about Greenard, Young, and Wilkins yesterday. Go check that out if you haven't. I noticed they put Watkins. It's actually Wilkins. Oh well, honest mistake. But Epinesa would be interesting too. But if I had to choose one of those four, I'm going Wilkins. Yep, because you put him next to Dalvin Tomlinson and next to Myles Garrett. Good luck blocking those guys. It doesn't matter who's on the other side. Most likely they're probably going to try to bring back Zadarius though. So if we somehow got like a combination of Zadarius Smith and Chase Young, or Zadarius and Wilkins, oh, that would be fantastic. But of course, as you know, we don't have unlimited money. This isn't the MLB where there's no salary cap. But for real, imagine if the NFL didn't have a salary cap. In fact, for those who don't remember, once upon a time, the NFL used to not have a salary cap. Imagine if they didn't have a salary cap in this day and age, with how rich and how aggressive the Haslams are when it comes to spending. That would be fun. Now, another piece from that article talks about backup quarterbacks. As again from the Faithful Dogs podcast, and I quote, Some names to keep an eye on for the backup quarterback position if the Browns don't re-sign Joe Flacco via at Mary Kate Cabot. Marcus Mariota, Jacoby Brissett, and Mitch Trubisky. Yeah, right away, bring back Jacoby. He was so reliable when Deshaun was out with that suspension. He was so freaking reliable. Wouldn't hate Marcus Mariota, mainly because of his skill set. And I'm not trying to bring in Mitch Trubisky. Nah, not trying to see that. But yeah, if I had to choose, get me Jacoby Brissett. Right? That'd be awesome to bring him back to back up Deshaun again. Now, there's also this little piece too, talking about Sione Takitaki. And I quote, linebacker Sione Takitaki is a strong candidate to receive a contract extension before his current deal expires, according to at Mary Kate Cabot. I would love this. I would love it so much. I also heard they're trying to bring back Anthony Walker too. So essentially, they're just trying to run back the entire defense, mostly. Bring in a few new faces, but most of the defense is probably going to be brought back, if possible. Yeah. It's not a bad thing either. Continuity is awesome, right? And then we have this piece to wrap it all up. And I quote, the Browns would like to re-sign defensive tackles Shelby Harris and Mo Hurst, according to at Mary Kay Cabot. If you ask me, I'm all for bringing back the belly rubs. Shelby Harris would be cool too. But I mean, I wouldn't lose my mind if we didn't bring back Shelby. But man, we better bring back Mo. Mo had that aura with him. You know, I mean, every time this dude had a sack, belly rubs. Ah, doesn't love belly rubs, right? That's a very creative sack celebration, honestly. And of course, he got hurt, and our defense kind of dipped a little bit. Yeah. But I would love to bring back either one or both, right? Like, imagine if the Browns went out, right? And signed Christian Wilkins, okay? And then they brought back Mo Hurst and Shelby Harris. That'd be a W in my book. But yeah, that's all that Mary Kay talked about. Overall, good stuff. And I expect more stuff to come out over the next week or so as we get closer to free agency. So, as always, of course, be sure to have the notifications turned on. Be sure to subscribe and hit that bell. You know, and of course, other stuff too, like become a member for exclusive perks. And well, it's gonna be a fun week, and I'm here for it. So, with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Browns, and I'm out. See you guys tonight for Cavs and Celtics. Hopefully, the Cavs can at least keep it close. Do I think they're going to win? That'd be nice, but we're facing the best team in the NBA. Most likely, we're taking a fat L. Of course, they play tomorrow against Atlanta, so at least they have a chance to bounce back tomorrow. But imagine they win tonight. That would be insane, given their situation when it comes to injuries. No Spida, possibly no Icicle Coro, no Struce. Levert's questionable. It's going to be tough, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Browns. And I'm out. See you guys tonight. Bye. Yeah.